What if you made a zombie movie where all the zombie action was taking place in a different country and you only heard about it on the news? Well, that seems to be the exact question that Netflix's upcoming Army of Thieves is primed to answer. The prequel to Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead promises more safes, less zombies. But what else can we expect when the film drops in October? How about you hang out with us while we take a look at everything we know about Army of Thieves and butchering non-English names. Let's start by getting down to the origins of Army of Thieves. In May 2021, Netflix released Army of the Dead, a grimy, violent zombie heist picture that was writer and director Zack Snyder's first non-DCEU feature since 2011's Sucker Punch. It followed an unlikely crew of rogues and aid workers desperate to recover untold millions from the vault of a zombie-infested Las Vegas casino, but there was work being done on multiple spin-offs long before it made it to our TV screens. Namely, we're getting two prequels. One of them, Army of the Dead Las Vegas, is an animated series that aims to show off the fall of Las Vegas and the zombie outbreak, but the other, Army of Thieves, seems like a far more unconventional direction to spin the story in. Also set during the zombie outbreak, Army of Thieves keeps the heist theme of the original intact, but promises to keep us far away from any zombie action. Instead, the film will follow the German safecracker and fan-favorite character, Ludwig Deiter, as he and a whole new, Army of Thieves attempt a string of robberies while the eyes of the world and the global economy are preoccupied by the fact that, freaking zombies are real. Of course, our big returning cast member is the safe-cracking Deiter, who will be played once again by Matthias Schweighofer. And no, I don't know if that's how you say the name, and I'm not going to look it up, because you know what? I'm already in this, I'm too deep, that's just going to be the way it is. Schweighofer. Why not? The youthful 40-year-old German actor has been working on both sides of the camera since the mid-90s, but really only broke out for an American audience with Army of the Dead. Deiter was a relative stranger to the rest of the cast of Army of the Dead, so it's unlikely that we will see any other crossover characters, but never say never when it comes to modern franchise films. What we do know is that Schweighofer will be joined by a whole new crew. Namely, the trailer makes a big deal of Nathalie Emmanuel as Gwendoline, who seems to be the person recruiting our thieves and who you may know from Game of Thrones, The Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance, and not one but two Fast and Furious films. Other notables seem to be Ruby O'Fee of Polar and The Invisibles as Korina, television actor Guz Khan as Rolph, Jonathan Cohen as Delacroix, Stuart Martin as Brad Cage, and Noémie Nakai as Beatrix. According to IMDb, there's also a character named Mr. Cool Guy played by Trent Garrett. He sounds like he's probably pretty neat. Actually, those names weren't that bad. I think I did okay. Probably. The comments will tell. But that's just in front of the camera. Let's talk about who's behind it. Well, front and center, we've got Matthias Schweighofer again. The star of the film is pulling double duty and taking up the reins of director from Zack Snyder. Snyder still has a story credit on the film, however, and writing duties have been taken up by Shay Hatten. A bit of a rising star, Hatten also had a screenwriter credit on Army of the Dead, the upcoming Day Shift, and has contributed to the John Wick series, as well as the in-development spin-off, Ballerina. He's also a writer on the upcoming Zack Snyder film, Rebel Moon. Additionally, Army of Thieves is being produced by Zack and Deborah Snyder, along with Schweighofer. The score will be provided by Hans Zimmer and Steve Mazzaro of, probably all of your favorite movies. Filming is being handled by German cinematographer Bernhard Jasper, and editing will be completed by Alexander Berner, who has worked on everything from Jupiter Ascending and Babylon Berlin to the original Paul W.S. Anderson Resident Evil. As with all good heist stories, Netflix is keeping the exact beats of the plot to themselves for now, but the trailer for Army of Thieves and the way that the cast and crew discuss the film seems to indicate that Army of Thieves will keep the fast pace and less than serious tone of Army of the Dead intact. Without the zombie action to anchor it, we probably won't be seeing as much over-the-top violence, gore, or scenes where Garrett Dillahunt fights a zombie tiger, but the trailer still promises plenty of guns, explosions, and tense shootouts as our thieves fight for their loot and their lives. Finally, Netflix has told us that post-production is well underway and to expect Army of Thieves on October the 29th of this year. So one way or another, we will be finding out just in time for a zombie light Halloween. Okay, I just checked. It's Schweighofer, I think. Schweighofer? Look, if you're German and in the comments, just burn me alive. All right, just cover me in gasoline, light a match, and treat me like zombie remains, all right? Anyway, there you have it, folks. everything that you should know about the upcoming Army of Thieves. We don't know about you, but we're excited to see what other things Zack Snyder can assemble an army of in the future. Thanks for watching Screen Rant. We'll catch you next time. Ya hoofer heads. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.